Review of Doomcock. This is embarrassing because I shouldn't have to review him, but okay. Doomcock is a YouTuber who dresses up in a stupid Bozo the Clown outfit and then tries to criticizes crappy television shows and movies as an authority figure because he's a little bit smarter than the very bottom of the barrel. The primary reason that I hate this guy, the only reason, is that I asked him to watch my videos. I wrote on his YouTube channel for him to watch my fucking videos. And, of course, no response, which, of course, just, you're not going to be my friend if you do that. And also, I just think that he's in it for the money. He just wants to make money, and he doesn't really give a shit. He doesn't actually have any principles. Actually, I have secondary and tertiary reasons to hate this guy. And we're going to get into all of that. But let's start with his Bozo the Clown antics. The way he tries to be cutesy to get attention. I'm going to show you the intro to his stupid channel.
Commencing transmission. Engaging scramblers. Proxy chain initialized. And now, live from his hidden base at the Earth's core, the future ruler of Earth, Doomcock.
Greetings, minions, nemeses, and future subjects.
Okay, so it's fucking dumb, and I understand that you have to pander to the masses, you have to have some kind of gimmick. So that's okay, that's not so bad, whatever. I'll take it. But what really got on my nerves was when he read an Edgar Allan Poe story, and he tried to make it like he had integrity. Every fraud loves Edgar Allan Poe. He's like a staple. It's like every idiot loves Hunter S. Thompson. I knew a guy who wrote a stupid book of poetry and he dedicated it to Edgar Allan Poe. I mean, that's how bad it is. Okay, Edgar Allan Poe was a huge genius. He was great. But, you know, there's a lot of undiscovered geniuses out there, like myself. And for Doomcock, whatever his name is, for him to, like, make a whole video about Edgar Allan Poe was distasteful.
Today is Edgar Allan Poe's birthday. Doomcock would like to acknowledge and salute Edgar Allan Poe today as one of the great masters of literature, not merely as a master of the macabre, but as one of the greatest authors of the 20th century, and, indeed, of all time. There is an article on Edgar Allan Poe on the website Masterpieces of American Literature, and I would like to quote the opening of that article. Best known for his poems and short fiction, Edgar Allan Poe deserves more credit.
And he doesn't stop. He reads a whole fucking short story by Edgar Allan Poe, The Mask of the Red Death. And it's like, it's just such pop. Sorry, for somebody who's a connoisseur of this shit, it's really annoying. Another thing I don't like about Doomcock is how he uses decorative words. He uses, like, as many syllable, like, multi-syllabic words. Flourishes, ornaments, decorations. That's the way he speaks. He uses, like... I believe that you should just talk to the person. This dickhead, literally, he tries to say... this embodies this and the transvaluation of the inherent vices to which we... Why are you trying to sound smart? That bugs me a lot. And that he does that all the time. He tries to sound smart. He's using words. Okay, Edgar Allan Poe could use words like that, but you can't, buddy, because you're not that eloquent. Like, you can't use those words where they're most appropriate and they're usually not appropriate. You know, I'm a writer, and it's hard enough to communicate with people with words that are not 5 syllables. I try to find the 1-syllable words. It's very difficult to communicate with people. And then you got this asshole coming on going, oh, the meager institutions that prohibit transcendental proclivities. It's like, fuck off. And I wonder, what is his actual agenda? Does he want to promote intelligence and art? Or is he just trying to sound smart while he insults Star Trek Discovery, right? Most of his videos are about Star Trek Discovery, and it's like, well, yeah, I could have a whole YouTube channel where I make fun of Danielle Steele. I do. But don't try to say that you're doing anything better. And you know what gets me off the hook is that I actually have written books. I've written 4 books. I've made a movie. I've made a play. So I actually am contributing artistically. I've written 12 string quartets, 8 concertos, violin concertos, in the style of the Baroque. So at least I can say that. Dictor von Doomcock, what have you done? Are you doing anything, or are you just trying to sell t-shirts? And that's okay if you are, but just don't try to quote Edgar Allan Poe while you try to sell t-shirts. If you support gays, click like. If you respect blacks, comment. If you think women are people too, click the notification bell. And if you care about sick children, subscribe. I'm sorry for being hard on you, Doomcock, but the real, you're just part of the big problem. The big problem is dilettantes. Dilettantes are people who don't really get really good at anything, but they get good enough at something. You don't get great, you just get good. And then you impress all the people that suck at everything. It's basically like somebody who gets a yellow belt in karate and then goes to dinner parties and lectures about karate. And it's really insulting. It's really annoying to the people who have like a triple black belt. And I think that's kind of the state of the world right now. Is like, don't ever get great at anything because then nobody can relate to you. Just get good at something. So get a yellow belt or even a green belt, and then you can open your own karate school. Because the triple black belt guys, they're so unrelatable that nobody would ever pay to learn karate from them. It's like Albert Einstein, right, with his like particle physics theories. If a third grader were to read them, they'd be like, this is nonsense. But the third grader would think that the guy in grade 8 was a math genius because, well, he knows how to like multiply and to do division. The beauty of when you learn something, the real beauty of learning something, getting great at something, is not that you can impress people at dinner parties. It actually is like just like it's a gift in and of itself. Like learning karate, getting very good at anything, it becomes the most incredible experience, and it doesn't matter anymore whether you impress people. Doomcock, I don't like him because I think he's trying to impress people because he's got like a high school level vocabulary, and he's trying to show off with it, and he's trying to make money and sell t-shirts with it. Okay, this is what I was going to say was, there's this asshole named, hold on a second. Okay, it's this guy named Deepak Chopra, right? He got big because Oprah Winfrey had him on her show, and then he got huge. Okay, Deepak Chopra. And I worked, when I was working as a waiter, I worked at an event where Deepak Chopra was there. And I've studied Buddhism to a small degree. And this guy's supposed to show enlightenment and shit. And so I see him, and he's got gold-rimmed glasses, and he's eating a steak. And I'm like, I don't know, this seems a bit wrong. Like, this guy's so enlightened and brilliant. And he's at this big dinner, wearing gold-rimmed glasses and eating a steak. So I went home and I looked him up on the internet. And okay, so this is what actually happened. He was a follower of the guy that created Transcendental Meditation, and that guy's name was what was it? Maharishi Mashi Yogi? Something like that. Okay, and what that guy did was, the Beatles they hung out with him and they learned meditation from him. And he basically stole 1,000 years of fucking Eastern thought. And he trademarked it and called it Transcendental Meditation. But that's all he did. He just stole it. And so this guy, this Deepak Chopra, he stole from that guy. And he created his own one, to make money. It's terrible. Like, these are the worst. They took 1,000 years of fucking thought and they trademarked it and like created new words and then said it was their own and then tried to sell it. That's what it amounts to. And I went to this actual real guy, like a good guy. His name is Shinzen Young. He's fucking incredible. I went and I met him. And guess what? He didn't charge a penny when he did his fucking thing. He didn't charge a penny. Because you wouldn't charge money if you were really into it. But Deepak Chopra, he charges money for it. That's your first indication that this guy's a scumbag. And you know what? Doomcock, you're a scumbag too.